Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Something about me is that I find summers to be challenging sometimes. I'm trying to get into the habit of keeping a gratitude practice and noticing what's around me and appreciating it, getting inspired and putting that in my work. I've decided that my theme for August is going to be symbols of abundance, and so I've been trying to think about what my personal symbols of abundance are. What are the things that remind me of how beautiful life is? And I want to make some pieces, some embroidery pieces that encompass these themes. So really like sampler style pieces that have some of the symbols that I'm thinking about. I'm actually struggling with a bit of another repetitive strain injury kind of situation with my wrist today, so I'm just going to draw out some layouts for embroidery, and I have some thrifted frames that I'm planning on putting these in once they're finished. I've been brainstorming in my journal about what my personal symbols of abundance are, so I'm just going to have fun drawing whatever I feel in the mood to draw. But a big symbol for me is trees. Trees always fill me with appreciation, and I try to spend as much time as I can around trees, so I want to make a tree piece. And then sitting in the tree, I'm going to have a squirrel. And I also want to have a heart, a little flaming heart to symbolize my love for trees. And then on the opposite side of that, I'm adding a fountain. For me, fountains are a great symbol of abundance because they are regenerative. They also can symbolize healing. I really love putting fountains in my work. So that's the first one I'm going to draw out, and then I have one other frame that I can make a drawing to go inside for future embroidery. This one's going to be a bit more of a winding kind of floral design, and then with some little animals or symbols scattered throughout. I've been feeling drawn to making more floral works. This one is a bit inspired by like vintage wallpaper designs. They're a bit puffy. I probably could have made them a little bit smaller to fit a little better, but they work for me. Lewis and I decided to take a drive out to Pottsville, Pennsylvania, because of an Instagram reel that told me about this thrift store that has a lot of furniture. Very, very affordable furniture. Our car is quite small, so it didn't really make that much sense for us to check it out, but we just felt like going on a little adventure. Also wanted to scope the scene out to see if down the line we could rent a truck and come here and get a different couch or some armchairs or whatever. We wanted to see if it was worth it. I always like to check the frame section to see if there's anything good for embroidery projects or art projects. And I did end up looking through the mirrors and I found one that I liked. I found a few that I liked, but I'll show you the one that I ended up getting. I was tempted by some of the glassware and cups, but I didn't end up getting anything. And I did, of course, have to check the craft section and the fabric section. And there were a lot of buttons that I easily could have bought, but I stayed strong and I didn't buy any buttons. This is the mirror that I got. It's turned on its side. It was only $10 and I like the color and I like the little wooden detail of the shape. So I'm gonna put it in my studio above the cubbies so that it can reflect some of the light from that little window into the room and make the space feel a little bit larger. I'm just trying to clear away some stuff that I have all over the top of the cubbies. Of course, I tend to just let patterns accumulate and other random stuff. So I'll show you some of the sewing patterns that I've had out for a while. Some are in better shape than others. Aside from the mirror, I also got some fabric, a curtain that's either linen or cotton. I got that for embroidery, and I got an old quilting hoop that I could use for embroidery. I also found an awesome pair of outdoorsy sandals. They were $7 in the men's section, and I couldn't resist them. I actually just threw them in the washing machine, and they are outside drying right now. And that's what I've got for today. I hope you liked this kind of quick video. I'll be back soon. Bye, everyone.